Hello, and welcome to Physical Geography and the Environment. I'm going to go over the syllabus right now. There is a quiz on the two parts of the syllabus. You will find that quiz in Module 1. So let's take a look. If this is what your dashboard course looks like, and it should, we're Geography 101, number 97319, online for the summer. It meets from June 14th through July 11th, 2021. Come over here on the left-hand side and click on Syllabus right there. And you will see the syllabus should open for you. Even if it doesn't, you can see that there's a document here that you can click on it and open it yourself if you'd like to. But the syllabus should open completely on its own. And then down here, there's the other part, which is the suggestions for the successful completion of geography. These are the two things that the syllabus quiz will be on. So if you take a look here, okay, here's your class, Santa Ana College. You can see all of these things here. Notice the disclaimer. The instructor reserves the right to modify this syllabus course overview if needed. Of course, things can happen, as we're all aware, and under certain circumstances, I may need to change some things, but let's assume that we're not going to have to go through that. I'm William Corder. You can see my name right there. I don't really have an office at this moment because this is an online class and owing to the pandemic. But if you need to contact me, you can contact me via email right here, and we can set up a conference in Canvas. You can see over here, let me scroll down a little bit. Right there's conferences. That's where we would meet, kind of like an office hour if we needed to do that. This is the course name, description, and format. You can see those things, read those when you have some time. The textbook. So we don't have a traditional textbook. You can buy a traditional textbook if you'd like to do that. And if you're concerned about it, just send me a screenshot of it and I will tell you whether it's acceptable or not. Just make sure that it's a physical geography textbook and it has a publication date of 2015 or more recent. Basically, any physical geography textbook is going to work. But I do have two possibilities for online textbooks. These are mostly about reference. Okay, you're going to watch the videos and go through the material in the modules. That's really what the test is going to be about. And the textbook is more of a reference in this course. Course placement, you can see Geography 101 fulfills the Rancho Santiago Community College District Plan A, general education requirements for the Natural Sciences A category, and fulfills the CSU Plan B transfer requirement for scientific inquiry and quantitative reasoning, physical sciences B1, including the AAT and ADT requirements, and fulfills the IGETC Plan C transfer requirement for Area 5, Group A, physical and biological sciences. What all that means is that you can use it at SAC to get an AA degree, you can use it to transfer to the CSUs, and you can use it to transfer to the UC system. The DSPS statement, if you're a DSPS student, make sure you read through this and give them a call. I will need to have the DSPS documentation to accommodate you if indeed you are a DSPS student. Student learning outcomes and course objectives, read those at some point. Course topics, this is, for me, much more important, I think. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. The course is split into 4 sections, and these are the 4 sections. So essentially, we have 4 modules for one, 4 modules for another, 3 modules, and then 5 modules. That's the way it's going to be split up for 16 modules. I hope the math worked on that correctly. Attendance, although this class is entirely online with no face-to-face meetings, your regular participation is required and will be recorded, including through required discussion board topic prompts throughout each of the 4 sections of the course. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you are doing the work. If I see that you're not doing the work, I'm going to assume that you're no longer attending the class and you could potentially be dropped. Course grading, this of course is critically important to you and to me. Your grade will be based upon your total point accumulation through the following methods. Notice there's 4 100-point multiple choice true-false exams. They're given at the conclusion of each section. They have their own module. You'd see 1 syllabus and sorry, I keep screwing that up. Suggestions for successful completion of geography. Don't be laughing at me. Quiz, which is found in Module 1. 8 video homework assignments worth varying points. You'll find those at the beginning of each section. And then 5 discussion boards, which are required for participation. Okay, and they're also worth points too. You can see this is basically a straight grading scale. No exams will be dropped, no video homework assignments will be dropped, no discussion board assignments will be dropped, and a 0 will be assigned for all exams, video homework assignments, and discussion boards that are not completed. There is no extra credit in this class, although I would just tell you, wink, wink, hint, hint, nod, nod, to make sure that you read everything, including my emails. There you go. Okay, if you take a look here, you can see the Geography 101 online course plan. So this goes through by the weeks and by the modules what you're going to be doing. Take a look through all of that. Make sure you scroll through, take a look at it. It gives you an idea of what our path ahead of us is. And notice that in Section 4, Module 16, July 7th through July 10th, this is your final exam. Notice that it will close at 11:50 p.m., 11:59 p.m. on July 10th. I know I'm making a lot of mistakes, but this is live, so that's the way it goes. I apologize. Then you can see, Canvas course site, how to go through that, technical support, required technology. Obviously, you're taking an online class. You need to be able to have good internet service and you need to have a device that works. If you don't have that, this is probably not the time to be taking an online class. I mean, sorry, but that's the truth. Make sure you know what the Academic Honesty and Student Code of Conduct is about. You can click on that in the modules also. Assignments in Canvas, how they go, how they work, how you go through them. Important dates for summer 2021 semester. Notice Independence Day, of course, is July 4th and 5th. 4th is a Sunday, so the 5th is the holiday. And then you can see when the final exam is, Wednesday, July 7th, from 12 a.m. through Saturday, July 10th at 11:59 p.m. Miscellaneous, make sure you read through all of these miscellaneous things. There you go. Okay, that's one part. And then notice down here, I have also put on here suggestions for the successful completion of geography. These are 12 bullet points that if you go through them, they'll help you do a good job in this class. You may have other ways to do things, but nevertheless, this is one of the ways to do it. And of course, you're going to be quizzed on that as well. There I am at the Taj Mahal. Here's something about me. If you're going to email me, make sure you read through this so you know how to email me. Course description, required materials, discipline description, and student learning objectives. Okay, let's take care of this. I appreciate that you're willing to work very hard over 4 weeks to get a university transfer level course under your belt, a science course. Thank you very much for doing that.